Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with the Monday morning, January 31st, 2011 daily stock report. We're looking at the Dow 30 down 1.4%. The market indexes as well as the stocks that we hold long on the stock table were correcting quite hard today after the Egyptian protest is really elevated. The big concern is the other three additional Arab countries. We're starting to see the protests develop in their countries. Not sure which ones they were, but I saw it on the headline. And this weekend's really a big deal in terms of what the market's going to do and open at on Monday. My guess is that this will blow over and we'll get a rebound. But usually when you see a spike down this hard, it's the beginning of a pullback. And my best guess is that we're going to see that something similar to what we had here in that last 3 weeks of November. At least for a couple weeks of instability. Markets react this way when they don't anticipate and expect some sort of event, but I really think that this is, as usual, not a long-term civil unrest within the country, and I think it blows over. Same reaction we had with Greece when they had the anti-government workers and, there was the unrest for the economic reasons. So here's the NASDAQ Composite down 68 points, which is down 2.5%. That's really a big move on any index, really volatile. Tech stocks have been moving up quite well, so that's why it took a hit so sharply compared to other indexes. S&P 500 down 1.8%. I think we're going to really have a good chance of rebounding this coming week, maybe a little rough, and we'll look at selling into that rebound. But in the meantime, we have been stopped out on a handful of stocks that corrected pretty hard. Here's the Russell 2000 down 2.5%. Small caps usually get hit pretty hard too. I had to show that volatility index as usual when an event like this went up over 25%. If you look at $16 to 20, well, there's 25% even though it shows 24.1. And my guess is it could go up a little bit more at the open over 21, 21.50, and then it acts just like a stock. It'll correct hard, and the market should rebound probably Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to get a lot of instability. It's going to take a couple weeks to kind of get back on that track of a steady uptrend in the market indexes. Let's take a look at a handful of stocks. Not too concerned about CMG. It did erase yesterday's gain. Now Netflix up 3.4%. This stock would be the one to have added on a long position or open a long position. When you see the market down and a stock's going up, that's really strong. And when the market reverses and turns back positive, this stock will really start accelerating. Apple down 2%. Real strong stock, but I think 330 is going to hold fairly easily, maybe 3.25. ALR, still don't see a reason to be closing this. I'd put a stop somewhere around that 38, 37.75 area. Dolby erased its 2-day gains back down to $60. I think we need to have a stop loss just under 60. VMC erased about 3 days of gains, down 3.3%. I think you look for a little bit of a rebound, about mid-42, and see if we can get that Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe sell into that. Here's AIG, went lower down to 40.20. I think just under 40 should be a stop. We'd like to give it a chance to give it a little bit of rebound and see if the market brings it back up next week. If the market does what I think it'll do, is have a rebound when this whole thing blows over with Egypt and the other Arab countries. Atlas Air dropped almost 5%. Big drop today. And this was a stop out at break even. So we gave up all that profit. CTB, thinking of giving it a little bit of a chance to rebound. Here's AIQ down 4.4%. My guess is that this thing's probably heading down. It's going to have a tough time coming back up. I thought it was a weak bounce from 4 to 440 in the first place. It makes perfect sense. It just fell apart today. I think the stop loss should be at that break even. Cree was stopped today. New low on that. Hit a low of 50.05. WBC Auto Parts down 2.7%. The newest positions will be the ones that lose. because we haven't had time for it to move up for us. Gave up most of the profits of VMED the last 4 trading days all week. Was a nice little gain there, but I'd say keep a stop loss on this right here if you haven't sold out. Maybe around 24.75. Mosaic did well, up 1.4% in the chaotic market today, so this one should do real well this week. IOC, a little surprised oil didn't do well, but this is a refinery and they don't act the normal oil stocks. Down 1.1%. I'd say we ought to close IOC. SIVB, SVB Financials holding up fairly well. Keep a stop on all these stocks just in case this riot business gets out of hand and spreads to other countries. And here's an oil company. Oil stocks did go up. Oil itself really moved up 1.7% today. Here's Seed down 3.75%, stopped out today. GMXR also stopped out as well. So just to recap, we're looking for this to blow over and see stocks be real tentative on an attempt to rebound next week. I don't think it goes right back to where stocks were and continue that uptrend right away. It'll take a couple weeks for that. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend.